welcome to our PLC today. We're going to be talking about effects of the weekly rewards program. Next slide, please. Here's the meeting agenda that you guys all received via email this week. Next slide. So our table of contents, we are going to talk about the vision statement of the regional school programs, the problem statement that I have found this year while working at the regional school programs, a research article that helped me find an intervention to do here, and then the intervention strategy, the plan for implementation, week 1 of data, week 2 of data, a data analysis, and then the next steps. Next, please. The vision statement of the regional school programs is that all students will leave with resources for successful transitions in school, community, and society, support for overcoming barriers and obstacles in learning and life, and partnerships that enhance success in all areas, including social, educational, vocational, and cultural. Okay, so the start of this year, we all know, has kind of been a little rocky. Last year, as you can see, we had 64 behavior referrals around this time. The data shows for this first quarter this year, we've had 130 behavior referrals. That is an increase of 100%. So I kind of felt like we needed to try to do something to maybe lower that a little bit for the rest of the school year. Next slide. The research article I found was Comparison of Frequency and Effectiveness of Positive and Negative Reinforcement Practices in Schools. I have also emailed you all this article, so if you guys want to read it, that's awesome. It kind of reinforces things that we learned when we were in college about positive and negative reinforcements, how they work, why they work, all that good stuff. One of the definitions for reinforcements that I found very interesting was reinforcements are rewards that are delivered contingent upon the occurrences of some desired response. So, if we want a student to do something, we're probably going to give them some type of reward. Can you? Okay. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Just checking. Another quote I liked from this article was that behavior that goes unrewarded will extinguish. So the kids that are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing here, if they continue to not be rewarded.
No?
No, sorry.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. Behavior that goes unrewarded will extinguish. So, we're going to have to figure out how to edit that out.
We can do it.
So if kids are not getting rewarded for a behavior, a positive behavior, they're eventually just going to quit doing it, because why would they keep doing something if nobody's going to notice their hard work? That can also apply to other areas of life. Anyway, next. After reviewing the referral data, it is evident that an intervention is necessary. The research article discusses providing positive reinforcements for students engaging in appropriate behaviors. So the intervention strategy I have come up with is to develop a school-wide rewards program to positively reinforce appropriate student behaviors. Thank you, Ms. Tackett. I really appreciate that. I thought it was a good idea myself. So the plan for implementation. The first thing I did was I met with our administration to discuss some criteria for the rewards. And they came up with that they wanted the students to receive the reward if they have 80% or higher throughout the week on their daily point sheets. And they have to be present throughout each day of the week. So no absences, whether it's excused or unexcused. Then I went around and did a survey on what the students would like to earn. So some of you guys might remember me coming in, kind of talking to each kid, the students about it. And they gave me some really good insight on things that they wanted to earn. Some things were affordable, some were not. Each Friday, I will compile the list of students that meet the above criteria. And then at the end of the day, on Fridays, or the last day of the week, like today was Thursday, our last day, and the kids got weekly reward. The names will be announced, and then they'll get a treat. Thanks. All right, So week 1, this was September 19th through the 23rd. We had no intervention. This is the week that I walked around and told the kids kind of what we were getting ready to start. And if you can see over here, I have broken down some of the discipline referrals. Level 1, which is the green, is just kind of stuff that's documentation only or minor behavior issues, like a student walked out of class without permission, those types of things. Level 2 is disruptive behavior, so somebody that is constantly cursing or arguing with staff and just blatantly not following directions is level 2, which is the blue. Level 3 is aggressive behaviors, so any physical altercations, verbal altercations that are in an aggressive type manner, and destruction of property. And you can see those are the red. So in that week, 50% of our referrals were in level 3, the aggressive behaviors. Can you do that again? Over here, what if we would have done the weekly rewards, here's the number of students in each classroom that would have earned it. Next slide. Okay, so week 2, this is with the intervention. As you can see over here, we have the same pie chart, only the referrals were a little bit less. So 45% were in the red zone or the aggressive behaviors, 9% were disruptive, and 46% were level 1. And then here is the graph of the students who were able to earn the reward that week. Next. All right, so here's kind of the breakdown of our data. So for week 1, for level 1, we had 5 referrals, level 2, 3 referrals, and level 3, 8 referrals. Week 2, we still had 5 level 1 referrals, but that is only documentation only stuff, so it's nothing, it's stuff that we expect to see here as an alternative school. Level 2, we went down 2 referrals with only 1, and then level 3, we went down 3 referrals to 5. So that was good, and so it's a decrease overall in level 3 of 5%, which for us, that means probably 3 times a staff member was not harmed or threatened to be harmed or any of those good things. So that's good. Thumbs up. Next. So in week 1 over here, 22 out of the 46 students at our school would have earned the weekly reward. So that's 48% of our population. Week 2, when we did give out the reward, it went up to 27 kids out of the 46 who earned it, which is a 58% of our population. So an increase of 10%, which is really, really good. Next. So our next steps. Upon reviewing the data, the intervention was successful. Each week a list will continue to be compiled for the weekly rewards. The students will continue to be called to be able to receive a treat. Data will be reviewed periodically to ensure the intervention is still working. If the weekly rewards list of the students decreases over time, administration will reconvene to find a more appropriate award. Anyone have any questions? None? And if somebody still has some kind of question. Ms. Tackett?
Where are the funds coming from to support the reward incentives?
Well, that's right. So the rewards are coming out of the student activity fund, which we have through the school. So we'll have a staff member go and buy treats at Walmart or Kroger or something using the school's card, and it comes out of the student activity fund. Good question. Thank you. Anybody else?
What's the most popular reward?
Most of the kids said that they wanted to have like chips. They really like things to eat, is what I got for most of the responses. So we'll probably continue that. I would assume when the weather gets warmer, we might be able to get some ice cream bars or popsicles, possibly drinks, something of that sort. Ms. Schneider.
Who's in charge of going through the data to compile the lists for the weekly rewards?
That would be myself. I go through the Y Drive on Fridays, pull the students off of each teacher's Y Drive of who earned it. Good question. If I'm absent one day, maybe you can do that job. I can show you how to do it. Teamwork. Alrighty, I think that's all we have for today. Thank you all. I hope you enjoyed the presentation.